Welcome to another episode of In the Kitchen with the Greater Fort Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival. I'm your host, Rory, and today we're at Even Keel in Fort Lauderdale where Chef Dave and Brad walk us through some incredible fresh seafood dishes. Follow me inside. Dave and Brad, thank you for having us. I went fishing this morning.
Good job.
Well, I slept, you guys fished. Friend,
his name's Rory.
All right, we'll call him Rory. We'll name him after me.
Yeah.
So Rory Jr. here is laying on your cutting board.
Yep.
What are we gonna do with Rory? What type of fish is Rory?
So this is a mahi-mahi.
Just two mahis, not one?
Yeah, two mahis.
All right.
The scientific term. Common term is dolphin. We're gonna be making a little fish dip with him today. We try to catch as much as we can.
When you say we, the two of you go out, you send somebody out on a boat, you go to Cisco down the street and buy it off their truck. What's the process?
We go out. I have a boat right behind my house, so we go out fishing. We're not the best fishermen in the world, but we like to do it. It's part of our concept of seafood. So as much as we can catch and utilize, we try to.
So you guys caught this fish. We're gonna make a fresh fish dip that's on the menu.
Yeah, smoked fish. So the first thing we're gonna do to Rory is gut him. So we're gonna have you help me out here a little bit too. So I'm gonna split his belly right here.
I'm not so sure I'm keen on this, but we're gonna.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, for who?
Both Rorys. Both Rorys.
All right, so.
Gotta grab firm, reach in there, and just. Yep. I'll hold him. Hold him down.
Yeah. Don't be a stranger.
There you go.
Yep. No, I'm not good at this.
There you go. That's.
What makes Even Keel special? What is the background and the love that you guys put into the restaurant?
First and foremost, it's our commitment to quality and to the product. So, I mean, like I said, we're going out, we're trying to catch as much as we can. We know it's fresh that way. And then we have some great purveyors that we work with, like Try Our Seafood is one of our bigger purveyors that we use. They're in Hollywood. He's been a longtime friend of ours too for over 20 years and has some of the pristine seafood available really around the country, and he's located in our back door. So we have a great partnership with him. And then we're focusing a lot on local products. So when mahi's in season, we're going to use mahi a lot. When swordfish is in season, so we've got a little piece of swordfish here that we're going to smoke as well, just because we want to balance this dish out a little bit with that. We're using what's in season. That's really the key to everything. So when swordfish hit by the local guys, we pick up swordfish.
So the theme is fresh.
Theme is fresh.
All right,
and house made. You're sitting in these few booths right here. You're right in front and center with the raw bar. So we're doing all our fresh oyster program out of here, and ceviches and fish dip and stuff like that. So It's kind of a very interactive kitchen. We have a pizza oven as well. So you can sit right in front of the pizza oven as well. San Marzano pizza, that's just a tomato, mozzarella, basil, the traditional pizza pie. We do an amazing burger. It's Wagyu beef. We use Benton's Country Bacon with that. So they're out of Tennessee. It's the double smoked bacon, probably the best in the country. So it's a bacon cheeseburger. We do a Nashville hot chicken, which is kind of a fun spin on fried chicken. So really sweet and spicy. So we always have stuff that's available for non-seafood eaters.
Fantastic.
So we're going to break down this fish. So we just want the two fillets out of that. We're going to kind of just start by coming around this collar here. We want to kind of go in at an angle a little bit so we get as much meat as possible. So we're cutting through there. We're going to start the tail, and then I'm going to kind of score the fish, try and show you that as much as possible. So we're kind of scoring the fish along the backbone and the spine. So we just got it too. We're kind of marking the frame basically of the fish. So we get him a little bit off the frame, and then I'm just going to kind of run the knife along the bone there. You can hear all that lovely cracking there. So then we have our nice fillet. You can see how fresh it is too by this bloodline. The bloodline's super bright, super red. So we just take that bloodline out. There's also pin bones that run through that center too. And we've got a little bit of rib cage here that we're just gonna remove. I grew up in Fort Lauderdale. Brad's family has been down here for many years as well. We kind of all started out together at 3030 Ocean, where I don't know, most of South Florida's best chefs have. But So we've always, we've worked in other places for a long time, stayed best friends, have always kind of had this passion and this dream of operating our own restaurant together. So when I was living in California, he was living in Dallas, had a restaurant out there, and this space came up, and we're like, I'd love to get back to South Florida. Like I said, his family's here, so we found a space, and we just kind of fell in love with it. Knew that seafood was the right concept here.
I like it. The space is absolutely gorgeous. The story is great. It seems like you guys know what you're doing in the kitchen. So.
Well, we haven't cooked anything yet.
Well, I said
tasted
it seems like you know what you're doing.
All right. So we're gonna kind of move into the back and get this fish smoking.
All right. So now we're gonna go.
There we go.
We're
We're
gonna
gonna go smoke this. You just sprinkle some salt and pepper on top of it.
So, to be honest, we decided there's a couple ways of smoking fish too. You could actually go a way of brining the fish before, but to be honest, Dave and I think that this fish is so fresh that it would kind of take away from the natural fish flavor. So we just salt and pepper, like you just saw, from the cutting board to the smoker. That's literally what we're doing.
It changes the texture of the brining process a little bit too, because you start curing the fish very fast that way.
So and we also obviously do a very hot smoke rather than a cold smoke to kind of get we want to seal in the flavor of the fish while we're adding the smoke flavor.
And this process is going to take roughly 15 minutes?
15 minutes.
Yeah, about 15 minutes. Yeah.
So I'll sit here and wait.
Yeah. You keep an eye on it for us.
That's it.
While I wait for this to finish smoking, we're going to take a quick break. Stick around. We have more In the Kitchen with the Greater Fort Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival coming up. Welcome back to In the Kitchen with the Greater Fort Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival. We're here at Even Keel in Fort Lauderdale with Dave and Brad. We're in the kitchen. We have our fish dip smoking, so I'm tired of waiting for that, so I asked you guys to bring us in to our next dish. We're making a crispy cauliflower with some lobster and some other stuff.
Yeah.
So Dave, tell me what's going on here.
Yeah, so we've got the cauliflower. We're gonna do some crispy cauliflower. We've got some local Florida spiny lobsters.
And you also caught these lobsters?
Yeah, these are right outside of Pompano, right on the second and third reefs. We're gonna start with the cauliflower. I'm gonna get this. We're gonna make basically florets out of that. So we just want to kind of break this down into little florets. That we can fry. So we want them kind of somewhat consistent in size so they fry evenly.
I'll bring this to you.
Thank you. And then the rest of this, yeah, we can throw that in there.
That's what we call teamwork.
That's it. It's more than Brad does for me sometimes. But,
Brad?
But true.
But true. So, some of the base that we need for this sauce is ginger. So we've got a little bit of ginger here.
So we have our cauliflower, we have our ginger.
Yep. We've got a little bit of garlic that we're gonna do.
These are all fresh ingredients.
Yeah. So these are coming. We've got a guy that it's actually our valet guy. He grows ginger too. So we buy some ginger from him from time to time. So we're all about community here. Obviously, that's the biggest thing is, we're supporting local fishermen if it's stuff that we don't catch. People that have great product locally. That's we want to support them as much as possible. I won't give you the knife because these guys are.
I don't know that my mom trusts me with a knife.
Yeah, I don't know if I trust you with a knife.
So we're gonna split these guys open again. There's some gloves up there, Rory. We're gonna have you kind of reach in there. I'm gonna get you started a little bit. It's not too crazy. All you're doing is pulling the meat away from the shell. A little less dirty than the last time around.
You say that's all I'm doing, but I guarantee you I'll screw it up.
So that's why we're doing it.
Doing it together. So I'm just gonna grab the meat.
Yep, and just kind of pull it away, work it away from the shell. I got it started for you on the one side. if you tear it in this situation, it's not the end of the world because we're gonna dice it up and cook it. But that's a pretty good job.
That's good.
So I get an A+?
You get it?
And actually, we're gonna keep those shells too, Roy, because we'll make stock. We'll make stock with the shells too.
Because again, nothing goes to waste.
Nothing goes away. For this, we're just gonna kind of dice this up a little bit and slow cook it in the sauce.
Brad, thank you for your help.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Between
I'll do all
it,
the hard stuff.
between the two of you guys, it makes my life really easy.
I'll do all the hard stuff. Okay,
So let's get the garlic and ginger in.
So right now we're just sauteing it, getting
we want to bring out the flavors of the garlic and the ginger. Obviously, get the lobster started, and then I'm about to add this curry sauce. I'm gonna add a touch of white wine. That.
some for the pan, some for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Adding your curry sauce.
Then we add the curry. We've already made.
I like that you clean as you go.
Yeah, I can't help it. Can't help it. All right. So we're just gonna let that simmer, and while Dave's frying the cauliflower.
Oh, we're multitasking in this kitchen.
Oh, we're killing it.
So we're smoking, we're sauteing,
Smoking,
we're
sauteing, frying.
we're frying.
So we've got
So we fried our cauliflower.
we've got the crispy cauliflower here.
We got the pear. We're gonna put a little bit of yuzu juice. So we're gonna take our lobster and the curry, or the cauliflower right on top.
And then we've got some bloom raisins that we did too. These are just done in like a little bit of sherry. We cook those. Kind of gives a little bit of acidity to them with the sweetness, so it gives a little bit of balance to the dish. So we just want to kind of put those scattered around the top of the dish. It's one of our small plates, so I mean this is a great one to share at a table.
It's a shareable plate.
All right, so we made our beautiful cauliflower dish. We smoked our fish.
Real quickly, we're gonna take the fish. We're gonna add the fish to the mixer. So you got celery, red onion. We've got our homemade lemon aioli rather than using just straight mayo. Right? We're gonna put a pinch of salt in there. We got a little bit of chili powder, smoked paprika, and then fresh lemon.
So and that's kind of the big difference. We're highlighting the fish and the smoked fish flavor as opposed to stretching it out with a bunch of like the sour cream and mayonnaise.
You want to highlight that you guys caught it.
Right.
You guys fresh caught
six
it.
hours on the boat for a 5-pound mahi. You're gonna be able to taste it.
And you guys serve it in this.
We got these little caviar tins.
We had to eat all the caviar
for
just so we could serve a fish dip in them. So it's a daunting task.
Okay.
We've got a little bit of pickled veg here. So we do onions, jalapeno.
Did you guys pickle this yourself?
Yeah, so it's our own little mix here. Jalapenos, cauliflower, red pepper. We're gonna get this right on the ice there. We'll put our little caviar tin there, right?
Right.
We got some old baked crackers that we do. So we kind of take saltines, turn them into Ritz crackers with a lot of butter, and sprinkle a little bay.
Did you do that yourself?
We do that ourselves too.
We got some tortilla chips. We go to the Mexican market that's right up the street, buy the tortillas from them, fry the chips in house, and then we serve with he's got a little squeeze bottle there of our house-made hot sauce. So we make the hot sauce in house.
So we have our fish dip, we have our curry lobster cauliflower. Dave and Brad, I appreciate you guys allowing us to be here at Even Keel. It's been a pleasure to learn and experience this.
It's our pleasure.
This has been another episode of In the Kitchen with the Greater Fort Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival. Thanks for joining us.
Cheers, guys.